Imagine you're transported back in time to the bustling streets of ancient Rome, circa 44 BC. The city is at the height of its power and influence, but behind the grandeur and opulence lies a tale of ambition, betrayal, and the pursuit of immortality. Julius Caesar, a military genius and a charismatic leader, has just declared himself dictator for life, a move that has shaken the very foundations of the Roman Republic. On the Ides of March, 44 BC, a group of conspirators, including Brutus and Cassius, assassinated Caesar in a desperate bid to preserve the Republic. Little did they know that this act would plunge Rome into a period of civil war and chaos. The power vacuum left by Caesar's death set the stage for a series of conflicts, where ambitious men like Mark Antony and Octavian, who would later become Augustus, vied for control of Rome. The fate of the Republic hung in the balance. Octavian emerged victorious and took the name Augustus. In 27 BC, he established the Roman Empire, marking the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of a new era. Augustus ushered in an age of relative peace and stability, known as the Pax Romana. This period saw unprecedented expansion, technological advancements, and cultural achievements that would shape the world for centuries to come. Central to Roman society was its hierarchical structure. At its zenith, Roman society was divided into distinct social classes, with the patricians at the top, followed by the plebeians, and finally, the enslaved class, known as slaves. This social hierarchy was a defining feature of Roman life. One of Rome's most enduring legacies was its legal system. The 12 Tables, a comprehensive legal code, laid the groundwork for many principles of modern law. It ensured that justice was accessible to all Roman citizens, reinforcing the notion of the rule of law. The Romans were master builders and engineers. They constructed an extensive network of roads and aqueducts that crisscrossed the empire, facilitating trade, communication, and the movement of troops. These feats of engineering were crucial to Rome's longevity. Roman cities were marvels of urban planning. They featured monumental structures, including temples, forums, and amphitheaters like the Colosseum. These architectural wonders symbolized Rome's power and cultural prowess. Roman art and literature were heavily influenced by Greek culture. The Romans adopted and adapted Greek artistic styles, creating stunning sculptures and mosaics. Latin literature, with works like Virgil's Aeneid and Cicero's speeches, made lasting contributions to world literature. As the Roman Empire expanded, its culture and way of life spread, a process known as Romanization. Conquered peoples adopted Roman customs, language, and governance, leaving an indelible mark on their societies. While Romanization brought unity to the empire, it also allowed for local customs and traditions to flourish. In some regions, a blending of Roman and indigenous cultures created unique syncretic identities. Trade was the lifeblood of the Roman Empire. Roman merchants traversed vast distances, exchanging goods and ideas with diverse cultures. The Silk Road and the spice trade routes connected Rome to the far reaches of Asia. Religion played a significant role in Roman life. The Romans worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, with Jupiter, Juno, and Mars among the most revered. The iconic pantheon in Rome remains a testament to their devotion. The Roman Republic, and later the Empire, was a formidable military power. The well-disciplined Roman legions were the backbone of this military might. Their conquests knew no bounds. The Roman Empire expanded rapidly, swallowing up vast territories across Europe, Africa, and Asia. At its height, it encompassed 3 continents, making it one of the largest empires in history. Julius Caesar's campaigns in Gaul are legendary. He conquered the region in a series of brutal and strategic battles, solidifying his reputation as a military genius. As the Romans conquered new lands, they brought their architecture and culture with them. Roman cities and infrastructure dotted the empire, leaving an enduring legacy. The Roman Empire's expansion also brought it into contact with illustrious adversaries. Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt, and Mark Antony, a Roman general, famously formed an alliance and challenged Rome's power. The Punic Wars were another defining chapter in Roman history. Hannibal, a Carthaginian general, led a daring campaign across the Alps, posing a significant threat to Rome. To the east, the Roman Empire encountered the Parthians, who proved to be a formidable adversary. The Parthian Empire, with its skilled archers and mobile cavalry, made Roman expansion in the east challenging. Rome's northern frontiers were a constant battleground against various Germanic tribes and the fearsome Huns. These conflicts tested the resilience of the Roman legions. To protect its vast borders, Rome constructed impressive defensive structures like Hadrian's Wall in Britain and the Limes Germanicus in Germany. At the heart of Roman society was the marketplace, or forum. Here, bustling with activity, Romans traded goods, shared news, and engaged in political discourse. It was the social and economic center of every Roman city. Romans took pride in their clothing. Togas, tunics, and stolas were worn by different classes, reflecting their social status. The intricate designs and vibrant colors of their attire showcased their aesthetic sensibilities. Roman cuisine was diverse and influenced by their expansive empire. They relished dishes like garum, a fermented fish sauce, bread, olives, and a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. The Romans loved their baths. Public baths, or thermae, were a place to socialize, relax, and cleanse. They were adorned with intricate mosaics and served as hubs of Roman culture. Entertainment was a significant part of Roman life. The Colosseum hosted gladiatorial contests, chariot races, and theatrical performances. It was a source of both excitement and spectacle. Roman education was highly valued. Wealthy families hired tutors for their children, while public schools taught reading, writing, and arithmetic. Education was seen as a path to success and social mobility. The family was the cornerstone of Roman society. Roman households were multi-generational, and family values were deeply ingrained. The paterfamilias held authority, and familial bonds were sacred. Roman architecture and engineering were not confined to public buildings. Even Roman homes featured innovations like central heating, the hypocaust system, and sophisticated plumbing. Roman art and literature thrived. Poets like Ovid and Horace crafted enduring works, while artists like Raphael and Michelangelo drew inspiration from Roman styles during the Renaissance. Religion was an integral part of Roman life. The Romans worshipped gods and goddesses, offered sacrifices, and celebrated festivals to seek divine favor. The Roman Empire faced mounting economic challenges. Skyrocketing inflation, excessive taxation, and debasement of currency eroded the wealth of the empire and strained its resources. Political instability became a recurring issue. Emperors were assassinated, leading to frequent changes in leadership. This instability weakened the central authority and governance. The Roman Empire was beset by external threats. Barbarian invasions from Germanic tribes like the Visigoths and Vandals put immense pressure on the Roman borders. The crisis of the 3rd century marked a period of turmoil. The empire nearly split into several breakaway states, and the Roman legions frequently proclaimed their own emperors. Religious changes further contributed to the decline. Christianity, once persecuted, gained momentum and eventually became the official religion of the empire under Emperor Constantine. In a desperate attempt to manage the vast empire, it was split into two parts: the Western Roman Empire with its capital in Rome, and the Eastern Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire, with its capital in Constantinople. In 410 AD, Rome was sacked by the Visigoths under Alaric, and in 455 AD, it suffered another humiliating sack by the Vandals. These events marked the diminishing power of the Western Roman Empire. Finally, in 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire came to an end when Odoacer, a Germanic chieftain, deposed the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus. This event is often considered the traditional date for the fall of Rome. While the Western Roman Empire crumbled, the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, persisted for several more centuries, preserving much of the Roman legacy. Despite its fall, the Roman Empire's legacy endures. Roman law, language, architecture, and culture left an indelible mark on the world. The echoes of Rome can be heard in the art, government, and institutions of modern societies.